What's going on, guys? It is your boy Rico, aka RockStarr or RockStarrFX here, back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about how to start day trading in the Forex market, but not just day trading, how to be both profitable and consistent with your profits, which is, I know that's something that a lot of you are probably lacking in, and that's why you're watching this video here. But I'm going to be going over my 4 key things, and within the 4, I'm also going to be giving you my number 1 tool, the number 1 tool that I use for trading. I don't trade without this tool, and I'm telling you, I know for a fact that if you started using this as someone that's brand new, because I know new people have no idea what this platform is, they don't know how to use it, they probably see traders using it, but they don't even understand it. They think everything is done on MetaTrader 4, and that is not the case. So I'm gonna be giving y'all my number 1 tool. We're gonna be going over my 4 things that I know could take your trading to the next level. So sit back, relax, and as always, enjoy the video.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, tingle, tingling. I'm on it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Snow is falling and friends are glowing.
What's going on, Rockstars? We're back with another video, as you guys already see. And before we even hop into today's content, I do want to remind you, today is day number 11 out of the 12 days of Christmas. And I know we took a little break. I got a few requests, as well as I actually got a little sick myself. But we took a 2-day break, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We took a 2-day break from the 12 days of Christmas to go ahead and resume today, just to make sure that not only was I up and feeling good enough to provide as much free value to you guys as possible, but to make sure that everybody that does celebrate the holidays, y'all had the time to take off, spend some time with your family, and y'all was not missing out on videos like this, because this is vital information. But let's hop into today's video. So what we're going to be talking about, like I said, is something that's going to be taking your trading to a whole nother level. It's my 4 key things that I had to look at, had to understand to really get my trading to where it's at today. And the first thing is this: understanding the fundamentals of the markets, understanding the fundamentals of just trading in general. And I'm not talking about fundamental analysis, I'm talking about the basics of the basics. It still blows my mind today how many people get into Forex, how many people get into trading, right? They message me on Instagram, they message me on YouTube, and they're just worried about putting money into their account. They're just worried about making a bunch of money, but they don't even understand what Forex is yet. They don't even understand what the market is. They don't understand how the market moves. They don't even understand how money is made, but they're so pressed on making money in the markets. See, if you want to be a good trader, you have to understand the markets first. You have to take the time to learn the basics of the basics. And if you can't afford a course like I Am Mastery Academy that literally does teach you the basics of Forex, to teach you the basics of the markets, and then obviously goes into advanced strategies and stuff like that, if you can't afford a course, there are plenty of ways. Like, for example, my YouTube channel, I'm sure there's other YouTube channels as well as babypips.com. If you go to babypips.com, you can learn the basics of trading. You guys have to understand the foundation of what it is that you're doing first. Imagine me getting a job, right? Imagine me working at a restaurant, and I get this job and I work at the restaurant, and all I'm worried about is my paycheck next week. But this restaurant, like any good restaurant, has a system in place, whereas they know, okay, the fries go here, the burgers go there, the freezer is here, you put this over there. I start working there, but I never actually learn where everything goes. I don't know what the system is, and I'm just worried about the paycheck, Well, eventually what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get fired, right? Because I'm gonna be messing up, I'm gonna be making mistakes. You know, people are gonna constantly have to correct me. My coworkers are probably gonna hate me, right? And I'm gonna get fired, I'm gonna lose a job. Now, when it comes to trading, you can't get fired from trading, but what you can do is you can lose a lot of money. And obviously, we don't want you guys to lose money. So what you have to do is understand what Forex is. Like, that's number 1. You gotta know what Forex is. You gotta know how the markets move and why they even move in the way or in the direction that they're moving in. You have to understand things like brokers. You know, a lot of people don't even get the broker concept. Everybody just downloads MetaTrader 4 and thinks that you can make a bunch of money on MetaTrader 4. You gotta understand brokers. You gotta understand how large the market is, what it is that you're trading in the markets. Now, lucky for you guys, if you're brand new to my page, I literally just did a whole, this is day 11, so I just did 11 straight videos breaking down the basics of the market. So definitely check out some of my channel. I've been uploading videos all year 2020, just kind of giving you guys free value on Forex and stuff like that. So check some of that stuff out. But you have to understand little things like that before you can even start to really trade and start making money in the markets. That's number 1. Number 2 is gonna be a trading plan. You need a trading plan to be a profitable trader. If you want to be profitable and consistent, you absolutely 1000% need a trading plan. Now, a lot of people don't understand the concept of a trading plan, but a trading plan consists of a few things. I would say one of the biggest things that a lot of people don't look at is what kind of trader are you? Are you trading breakouts? Are you trading retests? Are you trading ranging markets, constantly getting those reversals in? If you trade binaries, right? A lot of binary traders trade those reversals, quick reversals. Do you use structure? Do you use indicators? What time of day are you trading? What currency pairs are you trading? Little things like this you need to understand, and there needs to be a specific roadmap so that when you get on the charts, for example, I tell everybody when you trade, you want to treat it kind of like a job, right? See, why most traders are not consistent in the market is because they trade when they're free. They trade when it's convenient for them. They don't have a set time of day, but professional traders know exactly when they're going to be on the markets. If you're trading New York session, you know exactly when you're waking up so that you can be on the markets to do your analysis, and you know exactly what time throughout the days you expect to be in those trades by, right? If you're trading like late night, you know exactly when you're going to be in the trades. You know exactly when you're going to be on the markets. So little things like that, you need to have a trading plan so that you can stay consistent, because we know the markets, they do the same thing over and over and over again, right? So let's just say, for example, if I'm trading UJ, right, during New York session, and I know this is just an example, but if I'm trading USD JPY during New York session, I know New York session opens up at what, 8 a.m., right? So I know, okay, this is what USD JPY does every single day during New York session, and all I gotta do is just keep, following this. It moves this amount, right? Little things like that, you have to know if you want to be both profitable and consistent. You can't just get on the charts whenever you feel like getting on the charts. A mistake that a lot of amateurs or rookies make when it comes to trading is that they just get on whenever, and not only do they get on whenever, but they spend hours on the charts. Like, you guys are like addicted to just market up and trading, and what happens is that most of the time you tend to overtrade. You tend to over leverage. You make a little bit of money and then you lose it all because you don't have a trading plan. You don't know what times of day you trade. You don't know what currency pairs you trade, because you shouldn't be trading every currency pair. You should have specific currency pairs that you focused on based on your strategy. So you don't know what currency pairs you trade. You don't know how much those currency pairs move during the times that you trade, right? You don't know what strategy you're using, because indicators are not strategies, those are confirmations. So you don't know what style of trader or what strategy you're using. You have to figure that out. You need a trading plan. And then once you get your trading plan down pat, and you're able to backtest, and you're able to, document your trades and little things like that, you take it serious, treat it like a business. Then you can move on to number 3. So check this out. We went over number 1, which is understanding the fundamentals, the very basics of the markets. That's what you all need to do first. Before you open up an account, before you start trading on a demo, before you quit your job, understand the basics of the market first. What is a pip? What is a lot size? What is a position size? How much is a point in the market if you're trading binaries? Understand those things first. Then once you get that done, let's develop you a trading plan. Figure out what type of trader you are, what time of day that you're going to be trading, what currency pairs move the best, little things like that. The strategy that you're going to be using, confirmations that you'll be looking for. Trading plan. Now, number 3, this is very important. It's probably the most important of them all. Now, number 3 can't really happen until you get number 1 and number 2 down. But number 3 is understanding the mindset and patience. You have to be patient and disciplined, and that's all right here. I tell everybody that trades with me, right? Everyone that joins the team, I'm gonna keep it real. Look, I'm in IM Mastery Academy. I'm a chairman in the company. If you guys don't know what the chairman is, that is a 6-figure rank. I'll just say that. I'm not gonna put any income there, but that's a 6-figure annual rank in the company based on the amount of customers I was able to bring in, okay? But I keep it real with all my customers. You see, I don't want you to join me if you can't have patience. I don't want you to join me if you're not gonna take it serious. I love to separate the curious from the serious. If you're curious, go join somebody else. They'll take your money, trust me. I don't like wasting my time though. Here's the thing. So when it comes to people that join me, the reason why I have such a high, I would say, rate of people that actually see success with our team is because I actually pour into my people. You can call me, you can text me. But here's the thing, the mindset is very important because you have to understand that trading is a skill and it's going to take you time to learn the skill. If you're getting into trading, because I have people that hit me up, it blows my mind. People hit me up in October, people hit me up in November talking about they want to make money for the holidays. Bro, you think you're gonna make millions? You think you're gonna make thousands of dollars in the next 30 days? And you don't even know the basics of trading yet? Nah, trading's not for you. Right? You have to understand that trading is a skill. It's gonna take you time, but you have to be okay with the time that it takes you. You have to be okay, especially if you don't have a lot of money in your account. And I'm gonna do a video on that soon, how to flip a small account and make good money off of that, right? But if you don't have a lot of money in your account, the goal is not to quit your job and to pay your bills. I tell everybody right off the bat, it's not to quit your job and to pay your bills off of a small account. Your goal should be to grow your account consistently, compound that account, until you get to a point in which, yes, now I can start paying some of my bills. Now I can start doing, but trading, I would say, is like, it's like 80% mindset. I know it sounds cliche. I would say it's like 80 to 85% right here. Because I could teach you a strategy. I can teach you exactly how I trade. I guarantee you join me, I could teach you how I trade in like a week, 2 weeks tops. Right? I can teach you exactly what indicators I use. I can teach you what I look for structure wise. I can teach you what time of day I trade. I can teach you all of that in like 2 weeks. But I guarantee you in those 2 weeks time, you master my trading strategy, you still won't make as much as me on the charts because you don't understand what's up here. Right? You haven't gone through the trials and tribulations. You haven't seen certain things that I've seen. You're not back testing the strategy. You're treating it like it's a hobby, while me, I'm treating it like it's my business. I'm treating it like, yo, 2021, I'm trying to make a couple mil on the charts alone, right? So the mindset is a little bit different. And I think that's the biggest reason why most traders fail is because of what's up here right now. Now, I know for a lot of people, look, some of y'all probably even stopped watching this video by now because I'm not showing you the technicals. I'm not on the charts showing you how to do it. But you see, the people that are still watching this, I guarantee you, if you listening right now and you apply everything that I'm talking about, I know it's gonna take your trading to way further than what it is that I can show you on the charts itself. Because this is the real, the raw, and the uncut that most people don't talk about and that most people don't even want to hear. But there's a reason why I left this video to be day number 11 and not day number 1. It's because without all the other stuff that we talked about, if you didn't learn that basic fundamental stuff, you're never gonna understand this video right here. Number 3 is understanding the mindset of what it's gonna take to be a trader and being okay with going through the ups and downs, being okay with using, if you're trading traditional Forex, small lot sizes and not over leveraging, being okay with, if you're trading binary options, taking longer trades, not the 1 minute and the 2 minute trades. Yeah, listen, that's hype. All these YouTubers that's flipping accounts and 1 to 2 minute trades, that's hype. You can't do no analysis on a 1 minute trade. Let's keep it real. That's luck, that's gambling. Being okay with taking longer trades and being okay with taking them smaller positions so that you can build your account up. This is what starts right here, because you need discipline and you need patience for that. And there's no amount of training that I can give you guys on the charts that's gonna put discipline and patience into you. You gotta develop that for yourself. So number 1 was understanding the fundamentals, the very basics of the market. You gotta do that first. Number 2 is developing yourself a trading plan so that you can actually start to take it seriously. Number 3 is, as you're practicing and as you're using a demo account and you're doing your trading plan, you're going through the charts, you're gonna take L's, you're gonna take wins, but you have to understand and develop the mindset of a professional trader. And understand that this is gonna take time, but even if it took me 6 months, even if it took me 12 months to be a profitable trader on the charts, if it took me 12 months to make more on the charts than I do at my job, would the 12 months be worth it? Absolutely. That's what you have to understand. Understand this part of the trading. And then number 4 is very simple. This is my favorite tool and this is my number 1 tool. A lot of brand new traders don't even know about it because everyone's so used to just trading on their phone. If you look at most professional Forex traders, professional binary options traders, we don't trade on our phone. We use our phone as like, if we see quick entries, quick setups, or if we already have an analysis and we know what the market's gonna do, then we'll implement it on our phone. Or if we're already in positions and we have our phone linked, MetaTrader 4 linked on our phone, then we can monitor our positions. Most professional traders, the real magic happens right here. And the number one tool that I'm gonna drop for all of you right now is something that you've already seen me use. It's called TradingView.com. TradingView.com. Now, TradingView.com is a free platform that all of y'all can use, and damn near every trader that I know personally uses TradingView, especially if you trade binary options, because if you trade binary options, it's not like MetaTrader 4, whereas on MetaTrader 4, you have your charts and everything like that you can see, right? Binary options, that's not the case, because with a lot of binary options, the platform has the area, right, and the line charts. So you can't see the candlesticks. You can't see what it's doing on the 5 minute, the 10 minute, the 15, whatever the case may be. All you see is the area chart moving by the second. So TradingView.com, I'm gonna show you guys how to use this. I'm gonna give you some of the key things that I use it for. And hopefully you really start to take it serious, because a lot of you are just trying to trade from here on your phone and you're missing out. The real magic is right here on the computer, on the tablet, using TradingView. So let's jump into the charts. All right. So now that the charts are open, let's get to the good stuff. No fluff, right? Straight to the buff, the duffel bag, right? We're gonna get to these bags, but we're gonna talk about TradingView. Now, if you've never used TradingView before, we're gonna go ahead and get into that. But even if you used it, stay on this video, because I'm gonna show you how I use it to make my trading so much easier than it already is. And that's really what it's about, convenience. But if you've never used TradingView before, this is what TradingView is. TradingView is essentially a platform that you guys can use to do all of your markups, to do all of your analysis and stuff like that, to better view and understand the markets. Almost every professional trader that I know, whether they're trading binary options or whether they're trading MetaTrader 4, uses TradingView.com. Now, if you don't already have a TradingView.com account, what you're going to want to do is get to the link that I have down in the description below. I have my link in the description. Go ahead, sign up to TradingView. You can create a free account. But eventually, as you start to get better in trading, you're going to want to upgrade to a premium version, whether that be TradingView Pro or TradingView Pro Plus or whatever else after that point. You know what I'm saying? But eventually you're going to want to upgrade. When you use the link down below, we both get a $15 credit. So use my link. Being that I'm giving you this free value, let me get 15 bucks. All right, but no, on a serious note, almost every professional trader that I know uses TradingView.com. This is where we do all of our markups, all of our analysis. You've probably seen this before. And what's really cool about TradingView, number one, it's way more advanced than MetaTrader 4. But at the same time, this is something that also binary options traders can use and should be using as well. So TradingView is a platform where we can do all of our markups, all of our analysis. You can find almost every currency pair, every commodity, like gold, silver, so on and so forth. You can find stocks, you can find cryptocurrencies. Anything that you can trade in the market, you can pretty much find on TradingView. On top of that, there are a bunch of different exchanges that you can go ahead and view and take a look at, as well as you guys see here, NASDAQ, right? Forex.com, Oanda, so on and so forth. So many different exchanges, so many different things that you can trade or even just mark up on TradingView. Now, aside from all of that, there are a lot of tools that are just way more efficient, way more easier to access and to actually use, just as simple as just clicking buttons. And you can see, look, just plotting up a support and resistance. So all of these tools and stuff like that, you got all of these tools on the side, whether it be Fibonacci tools, whether it be trend lines, whether it be just, making notes and typing text or whatever the case may be, right? All of this stuff is right here to be accessible on TradingView. You can use little symbols, and it's just super user friendly. Like I said, if you're not using TradingView and you're trading, you're doing yourself a huge injustice. With all the tools and all the features that TradingView has, to make your life a little bit easier, you can actually save them to favorites. So for example, I have some of my favorite tools that I use almost every day when it comes to trading. I have it saved to my favorites, right? So these little stars right here is where you can save it to favorites, and it'll pull up in a little box like this. So you can place this wherever you want on the charts. I usually keep mine right here, but I know that whenever I'm trading, or even if I'm doing a training, I don't always have to come all the way back over here, click this and search down and find whatever. No, it's right here. So if I need an arrow, boom, arrows, right? Trend lines, right? Boom. Everything is right there, right? Horizontal lines for support and resistance. If I want to write something or, whatever, vertical lines to mark up. And obviously, if I'm creating zones or whatever the case may be, all of my favorite tools are right there as I need them. So this is another thing that becomes very helpful, especially as you start to get better at trading. Now, aside from the tools, you also have your time frames up top. So if you're brand new to trading, you probably don't know about this, but when it comes to time frames, these boxes right here, they're called candlesticks, right? And depending on which time you have it on, so for example, I have it on 1 hour right now, right? So 1 hour would mean each one of these boxes are what the market has done within an hour period of time. If I were to change this to the 5 minute, right, which is what I usually trading binary. But if I change this to 5 minute, then each one of these boxes are now 5 minutes period of time. So you can change all of your time frames right up here at the top. You can also favorite your time frames. So as you guys can see, I have the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute favorited, and those are the only ones that show right here. If I were to put more, then you will see more would pop up. You see that? So now the 1 hour and the 2 hour has appeared, but I don't really trade on those, so we don't need that. But more importantly, TradingView is very well known for their indicators, all right? And not only their indicators, but their custom indicators, like this little indicator that I have down on the bottom that pretty much is an indicator that I was already using that also draws up divergence for me. So if you guys are divergence traders, or if you know or heard of what divergence is in the market, this indicator is a custom indicator that you can pretty much only find on TradingView that will show you divergence in the market. Now this helps me, this improves my trading so much because I already use divergence as a trader. But now that I have this divergence indicator, I don't have to spend the time actually looking for divergence in the market. And yet, you know, it helps to, you know, kind of do it myself every once in a while. But all I have to do is just really wait for this indicator to tell me, boom, divergence is already drawn up. I know exactly when to get in, when to get out. It's super easy. So your indicators tab is right up here. Whenever you want to look for an indicator, you can also favorite them and they'll be saved right here. You have the built-in indicators that are built into TradingView. As you guys can see, way more than what you would typically find on MetaTrader 4 or any binary options broker. There's different candlestick patterns, indicators that you can use like doji, so on and so forth, which eventually as a trader, you do want to get better at understanding candlestick patterns. The public library, these are custom indicators. So these are indicators that people actually create. And what's really cool about this is that you can see pretty much the amount of people or a good amount of people that are using these indicators because they'll put a little like on it. So for example, this is a very popular indicator. It's over 68,000 likes on it. That means there's potentially over 68,000 people that use this indicator right here. And it tells you exactly who developed it, so on and so forth, which probably isn't too important. But if you're looking for good indicators, that's probably a good way to find an indicator that's pretty popular just by looking at the amount of people that use it and like it. So that is the indicators tab. Now, once you've loaded up your indicators and everything like that to your screen, another big question that I get is, how do I save this, right? Because there are going to be multiple different strategies or maybe different things that you look at in the market, different things that you use. I have different strategies that I trade. The cool part about TradingView is that you can save your templates here. So I know with MetaTrader 4, for example, you cannot save your indicator templates. Whatever you have on the screen, if you change it, it changes. You may lose your settings or whatever the case may be. You can't really venture out and try new strategies because you're going to lose the previous one, right? On binary options, most binary options brokers that even allow indicators with a chart like this, most of the time the indicators reset every time you get off from trading, which sucks, right? So with TradingView, you can have multiple different strategies and stuff like that that you have loaded up. And I'll just click, you know, random, for example, just to show you guys what I mean, right? You know, you can have multiple different strategies that you can sift through and save, right? And be able to save onto your charts, okay? So as you guys can see, so on and so forth, right? So you can have multiple different strategies that you can use and that you can test to see which one works best for you and which one you can profit the most from. Now, I'm not saying you guys have to use indicators, but once again, to be able to save your charts, to be able to save your template, right? And all you have to do is right here, save indicator template, and you can add it to your favorites and it'll be right here as always, right? That is something that's pretty freaking cool. Now, there's two more things that we're going to go over before we go ahead and wrap up this video. But I do want to remind you, if you made it this far in the video and you enjoy what it was that you heard or what it was that you've seen so far, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for more. I know I can be a very direct and straightforward person, but that's just how I am. I like to get straight to the stuff, no fluff, keep it 1000% raw like sushi for you guys, right? Keep it real. So if that's the kind of content you enjoy, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you put that notification button on so that you always get notified when we do some more videos like this. But let's jump into the next part. So another thing that I love about TradingView is right here in the right-hand corner. I'm going to move my face over a little bit. And that is going to be right here, the watch list. So the watch list is one of my most favorite things to use. Before I was using TradingView or before I even knew about the watch list, you usually come right here to the top left-hand side to pretty much search up your currency pairs or whatever it is that you're looking for, right? And you always got to search currency by currency, and it gets annoying, it gets tedious, you know, at some point, right? So what I learned to do was, and you can start doing this too, to kind of make your trading a little bit easier, is I just add pairs to the watch list. So whichever currency pairs that I trade the most, or whichever ones I'm going to be looking at, I'll just go ahead and go to watch list, press the plus sign, and let's just say gold, that's right here on the top. I'll click it, and it'll add gold to my watch list. So what this does is that, look, as I'm trading, and this is literally how I trade, I'll show you guys. As I'm trading and I'm looking for setups, this is all I do. Click, 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 click. Start over. I literally just sift pair by pair. Look, now obviously the markets are closed right now, it's Saturday, but I literally just click each pair. And I'll cycle back and forth. If I don't see anything, okay, cool. I'll give it like 5-10 minutes. Probably good on, you know, play some music, get on the internet, whatever, right? Go make some food. I don't know. But then I'll come back and I'll do the same thing. Click, click, click. And I just look at my main currency pairs. And it's easy to have them right there on the watch list because I can just click them, click them, click them. I don't have to search for them. I have to type them. If I'm trading, like let's say if I'm trading right now and there's two currency pairs that are setting up for that entry, then look, all I got to do is, okay, I know this one, right? What I'll do is I'll add a color. So like, for example, if I'm trading, let's just say I'm trading all JPY and I'm trading GJ, right? I add blue. So I know both of these right now. I know I'm looking at both of them right now. So boom, right? If you want to get more technical, another thing that I do is if I'm looking for sells, I'll make them red, right? If I'm looking for sells, I'll make them red. If I'm looking for buys, I'll make it blue, right? I'll make it blue. And then I know, okay, we're looking back and forth from these two. We're looking for sells. We're waiting for the entry. You're waiting for the entry. This one's waiting for a buy. So now I'm not getting mixed up. So this is what allows me, especially with binaries, because with binaries, you have to be on your toes. You got to be quick with it, right? So a lot of the times when I first started trading with binaries, especially when I was trading more than one pair, I would accidentally buy something that I knew I was supposed to be selling, but I got it mixed up with something else real quick, right? So this is just something that kind of helped me out. It may help you as well. But if I know I'm trading and I see a sell setting up with these two, I'll just make these little, I don't know what to call them, like bookmarks. I'll just make it red. So now I know, okay, all JPY, I'm looking for a sell. GJ, I'm looking for a sell. You know, all USD, I'm looking for buy, right? So now I know. And then when I'm done trading, I just trade them all back in green. Boom. So the watch list is very key for me. I love using this watch list feature. And then last but not least, if you want to take your trading to the next level, let's talk about increase. Now, this is going to require a small investment. So as we spoke about before, being able to upgrade your TradingView account to gain access to more features and just better your trading in general. We're talking about back testing your strategy, back testing the charts and what it is that you're looking for in the market. So to get good at step number three, we talked about mindset, we talked about patience, understanding the market, so on and so forth. To get good at that, we have to be able to back test number two, right? So number two was your trading plan, your strategy, you know, so on and so forth, right? So the easiest way, like, bro, when I tell you this is so fire, I'm telling you that this is fire. So with TradingView, what it does is, and I'll go ahead, I'll load up just the 30-minute chart real quick, right? So what it does is if you're using a strategy, if you're using certain indicators or whatever the case may be, TradingView actually gives you a feature called the replay feature. So the bar replay feature, what this does is when you click this right here, okay, and like I said, you need an upgraded version of TradingView for this. So probably like the $10 a month one, which is not a lot, but I'm telling you it's going to improve your trading. It lets you replay and actually backtest and view how your strategy would have played out. So you see, I just replayed. It got rid of all of the, you know, previous or like current, what's going on right now, and we're focused on just this time of day, right? So with the bar replay, you can do it bar by bar, whereas you can press this button and just put play. I mean, you can press this button right here and it'll move based on the speed that you have here. So look, I'm not doing anything, I'm not touching, right? So you guys see the markets, it's like moving by itself right now. I'm not doing that. And the markets are obviously closed right now, but I'm replaying the markets and I'm testing out this strategy and how it would have looked, how it would have moved, right? So you can do it like that, press play, or you click this button and you can go bar by bar, right? So candle by candle to see exactly where it, obviously what it's doing. Now, the reason why this is very good is because we talk about trading plan. You want to know exactly what time of day you're going to be trading. Well, let's just say I trade every day New York session, right? Every day New York session. What I would do as a trader is I would go back to all the New York sessions and I would take my horizontal line and I would go back. Let's just say hypothetically, this is New York. I'll put a horizontal line right here, right? On New York session, I'll probably make it like maybe this color. So boom, that's one New York session. Then I'll go back, right? And I'll do the same thing on the day before. Then I'll go back and I'll do the same thing on the day before, right? And let's just say I'm marking up, and let's just say hypothetically all 4 of these lines are New York sessions for the past 4 days. So what I'm doing is I'm able to backtest my strategy and go day by day so that I can see exactly what the market did during that session every single time if we would have traded that market. So what it does is it allows me to kind of go back, like I said, and act as if I'm actually trading that market, but I'm not, right? So we're replaying the past, but now I see, okay, cool. So look, let me pause it. So now I'm seeing, okay, we're getting our indicator confirmations, right? We're getting our indicator confirmation. Did it, you know, was it at a key level of support, right? Or resistance? Were we at a zone? You know, little things like that, a buying zone, a selling zone, whatever the case may be. I can back test and look at little things like this. So this was one, let's just say Monday, London, New York session. Let's go to last Monday, New York session. Okay, it did the same thing. I got the same indicators that confirmed. I got this level of resistance. Okay, let's go to another Monday. Boom. So little things like that. This replay feature is fire. It's helped me out so much in trading. I'm sure there's a lot of other traders that would agree that the replay feature is pretty freaking cool. Whether you're back testing, whether you're trading, whether you're teaching people, replay is definitely something that eventually you want to start using. So that's it for the basics of TradingView. If you guys want me to go a little bit more in depth and do a whole TradingView walkthrough tutorial, kind of like how I do for MetaTrader 4, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, or if you learned anything new or gained some kind of value from this, let me know in the comment section below. But we're gonna pretty much go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. Very simple. Number one, understand the basics and the fundamentals, right? The foundation of trading in the Forex market. Number two, getting yourself a trading plan and being strict with sticking to your trading plan. Number three, understanding the mindset of what it's going to take to become a professional trader, patience and discipline. And number four is using a platform or using a tool like TradingView to really dig deep into the markets and not just trade from here. Let's take it to where the professionals are at, which is right here on the computer. Though some professionals do use the MetaTrader 4 platform on the computer, I know most people use TradingView. It's so much cleaner, easier to use. It's something that you would definitely want to get acquainted with yourself as well. So as always, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn the post notifications on. If you're looking for a little bit more help and mentorship, you want to work with me directly, then definitely join the Next Gen fam and the Next Gen organization here with the Academy, because not only will you get access to the Academy, the live training sessions that we do, but you will also get my personal one-on-one mentorship. Everybody that I work with gets my personal number. You can call me, you can text me at any point in time, and you're also going to be added to my inner circle group. So we're going to really create some fire traders 2021. The question is, will it be you? So with that being said, guys, this is your boy Rico, aka Rockstar. I'm out. Peace.
Feel just like a rock star.